Hi guys, it's me. So today we are going to make these really cute little pins. Aren't these fun? They're little art pins, but you can use them for tags and all sorts of stuff, but they're really fun and simple to make, so I'm going to show you. So recently I went to the thrift store and I found all of these Christmas pins. They were actually $1, which is awesome. So I bought the whole bag of them because they were $1 for a whole bag, and some of them are kind of cute, but some of them are pretty old, so I thought, well, maybe there's a way that I can alter them. And if you look at thrift store, a lot of thrift stores, they carry, you know, the old-fashioned little bubble pins that all of us used to have and wear and love. You know, you could put them on your hats and all sorts of stuff. They were super popular when I was a kid. So all you're going to do is you just take, I'm using a jelly print here, but you could use any kind of paper that you have or you'd like to use. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to rub my little pins with some Deco-Page glue, but you could use glue and water or Mod Podge, kind of what even gel medium would work in this case. And you're just going to stick them down on the piece of paper. Now I'm a little impatient, so I think, well, while the back's drying, let's do the front too. So what I do is I kind of just find where the pin is and I brush it with the glue too. Okay. So if you wanted to, you could just wait till it dries and then just, you know, just brush it. But some of the pins I am going to use for another project, which you'll see, but they're great. You can use them for cards and all sorts of stuff. So once you do that, they're dry and they've been brushed, you can cut them out, okay? And how I do that is that I just take this and I kind of cut it in like a square shape, and then I cut a circle. So I leave maybe about an inch around the circle. And that's what I'm going to push in because I want a clean edge. I don't just want you to be able to see kind of this blue color and then just have the paper on the top, and I didn't want to gesso and go through all that. So this is what I figured out how it would work. So then you're just going to take your glue and go around the circle that you cut out. Okay. And all I'm going to do is just push it in like that. Okay. Just like that. And these jelly prints are ones that I made just from old recycled copier paper that I have. Yeah, from my printer. I have a black and white printer, which is great. So I want a color one, but it's so expensive for the ink. So I have to find one that's a good value. Maybe you guys know one that isn't that expensive. I would like 100, you know, under 100, and yeah. And then this one's orange. And then maybe the ink isn't that expensive, because I think that's where you get in trouble, is that colored ink. And I have a black laser printer that I got from, it's lasted me for many, many years. So, and laser ink is expensive, but it lasts you for so long. It's totally worth the value. Okay, and you're going to take it and brush it around just like that. I'm going to do another one for you. But you could use scrapbooking paper, kind of use whatever paper you want, and I'm just taking it and pushing it. And that'll just give me a nice clean edge, okay? And you can also go in with your paintbrush, which I'll show you in a second, and kind of push it down if you see some spots that are kind of sticking up. Okay, just like that. But you might actually have some of these pins just hanging around your house. I was surprised. I had like 3 or 4 of them, which is fun. It was from an old Halloween costume that my mom made me when I was little. I was a homeless person, which probably wasn't the most sensitive, like, gift, the most sensitive costume, but yeah, but I was very young, yes. And I love dressing up for Halloween's. Like, I was Raggedy Ann and Pippi Longstockings, and my mom put the wire in my hair. I kind of was a very strange child, so yeah, but it was fun. And she put like bottle caps on like this beat up hat that I had, and yeah. Okay, so then after that you're going to adhere just a little bit of paper to some of them. I didn't do it for all of them. Some I left without paper and some I didn't. And you just want to kind of pay attention to where it's open at, because you know you don't want to put it this way and then you can't open it or use it. So I just kind of And then you're just going to take a little bit of your book page paper and put it on there. Not very much though, because we are going to stamp on this, so you don't want to, mess it up. Good. And again, I'm going to kind of turn it over and see. So it's going this way, so I need to extend the glue a little bit there. Just like that. And I'm just putting bits of paper, page paper. Okay, and then from there, what I did is I printed out these words from my computer. The font is like a 9, so it's really teeny tiny font, and I just add that too. And when I'm using like my decoupage glue or decopage glue, I always try to glue down as much as I can, because I don't want to have to go back and keep re-gluing and all that other stuff. So I just kind of add it all at once if I can. There's some stuff where you can't do that, but there's a lot of stuff where you can. So I just kind of put it at the very bottom, just to give myself plenty of room for my stamping. And one says joy and one says dance. Alrighty, just like that. So that's what you have, and then you're just going to set that aside to dry, okay? But the jelly prints are great because it gives it already an interesting background, so you don't have to add paint or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of put my paintbrush aside. Then I have my waterproof ink here, and I have some small stamps from my stash, and I am going to do some stamping. Okay, so I have this one, which I love, which is an interesting flower, but I've done a lot of those, so maybe we'll do maybe this one. Okay, so this is kind of a heart, or not a heart, a flower. I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to stamp it down really well. Okay, and then I just go in and don't waste that ink. Use it for something else. Okay, so that's how that looks. Okay, and then we can do another one. I'll show you like this leaf. So this leaf, I don't want to get the whole stem. So what I do is I take my ink pad and I just do the 2 stems, or the 2 leaves, and I don't do the stem. Okay, good. And then I'm just gonna see how I'm going to position this. Okay, and I'm gonna apply lots of pressure there. That's not the best image, so I'm gonna see if I can go over it. Oops. Alrighty. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright. Okay. So then you'll let that dry again. Let me get rid of that. My ink there. Very cool. Okay, so you'll just let that dry. And then what I do next is that I add some jewels. Okay, because I just think that that's going to make it look really pretty. So you could use tacky glue. I'm going to use my Deco Arts liquid glass glue, or medium, which I love. It's kind of like glossy accents, so you can use it as glue, and then you can also use it to coat things, and it works really well. Just going to take it and just add a little bit of a jewel. Now you don't have to add a jewel, but I think that it makes it look really cool, so I'm going to add one. And I will show you in just a second what it looks like. Okay, just like that. Just makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay, can you see that? Okay, and then do this one. So what are you guys doing for this weekend? I'd love to hear. You can tell me in the comments. I think I'm going to Puerto Rican Arts Festival, which will be great. They're going to do salsa dancing and have delicious Puerto Rican food. Although there's a lot going on in Colorado this weekend, so. But I'm done teaching religious ed for the summer, so I kind of have some free weekends. So me and my mom always like to go and do fun stuff, so we're probably going to do that, which will be fun. Which I should be cleaning out my craft room, but I'd rather go see salsa dancing. Okay, so that's how it looks. Alrighty, and then you're going to get a black pen. Now you could use a Sharpie. I'm going to use this one. Okay. And you're just going to outline your words. So I'm going to kind of, let's see here. So basically I just go around the edge And I would do it up in the air so you could see it better, but it would probably not be the best. Now you could also use your Stabilo pencil too, and that would work well. But I kind of like the look of it just being lightly outlined. I think I tried to do that and it was a little too grungy for me, so. And when you're outlining, you know, don't worry about it. It's okay if it's not perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so then you have those. You'll let those dry. Let the ink from your pen dry. Okay, and then, so I have this one that's done, or actually this one that's done. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to brush them with some glitter deco page glue. I'm going to put some over here. And it just gives them a really, really nice finish. I'm going to go ahead and put that away, that other finish. Okay. And I go ahead and just go over the jewel even. But it just adds a little bit of sparkle, just like that. Okay? So you'll just do that, and it just gives it some glitter and some sparkle. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's really pretty. And then just to finish them off, just to kind of outline them a little bit, I grab my ink pad. This is a small one, and I lost the top, so I'm using it like this. And I'm just going to ink the edges. Okay. If there's any ink left in there, actually. Just like that. So this is a super fun, easy project. Just don't be afraid. Just kind of press down on that ink pad, get that ink out, just like that. And that's how I finish them off. And then they're ready to use in projects. And then this would be very great to give. These would be very great to give in Happy Meal too. They're so fun. Very awesome. Okay. They're kind of grungy and fun looking, just like that. Alrighty guys, well thank you so much for being with me today. It was fun creating with you for a few minutes, and I will see you guys next time. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you can find these pins. I will look on Amazon and see if I can find maybe a link to them, because I'm sure they sell them still. They're pretty popular, at least in the US. I'm not sure about other countries, but they're really fun to use, and you can use them, you know, to put on tags and pockets and all sorts of stuff. In pocket letters, they'd be really cute, and they're just kind of fun, and it's a great way to recycle old buttons that you might have in this style. Okay guys, so have a great weekend. Thank you so much for all your beautiful comments on my video for my tag. You guys are amazing. Your comments have really touched me. Sorry I haven't responded to them, but I've been a little busy doing other stuff, but I will definitely get back to you guys this weekend, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please like and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks.